Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. It's a new day and another run. Hopefully a little bit, less scary as the last run was, because last run was, came down to the wire. We did start with the same Herzl's Horde Pyre heart, but this time around we are Pyreborn Luna Coven. We were the other Pyreborn last time, though. We were the lady, now we're the man. Well, dragon, man. Avarice 10, Miser, Gravity, Golden Touch. I mean, here's the thing. If we can stack up magic power, then we have some spells that do direct damage. I'd love to have that. Sounds like it might be kind of fun. Knockback, Archeon, Life Steal, Cherub, and Sap. Seraph. Golden Touch I like for the eggs. Gravity I like for manipulating big floors, although it doesn't really work that well with magic power. And Avarice 10 on a unit. I mean, that could be worth a lot of gold by the end of the run. I like also the deployable energy. Dude, starter cards are cheap is absurd. It's not gonna work on Witch Weaves though. But you know what? We have so many things that do direct damage, we don't need the other ones. So I'll take starter cards are cheaper, and then we at least get another card that we can play basically for free, the fire starters. When unit gains Pyrejello, it gains more conjure, gain, and egg. Well, we could go Pyrejello because we have cheap fire starters. And then cheap spells that we can cast after that. How interesting. Let's check. Username, welcome to the stream. Good to see you finally. It gains +4 more, or conjure for egg and money. This is the one that has the better active ability. This one, it applies Pyrejello 4 to all enemy units, which would be 8. It's like the perfect time for the one on the right, but I love gaining egg. But it's not that much egg. Let's go for the Pyrejello stacking. I feel like this is a good time for it. Let's do it. -1 energy, whatever. And I think I might try and stack up a big top floor. That way I can use all my spells to kill all the weak units that are moving up and then have all of my health available for the big old boss fight. So we'll play all of our units, of course, but I might try to just ascend my dragon. Yoink. We will take a bit of damage here and there because we're lacking energy, but we have, again, very cheap spells that we can cast, which is really nice. So New Moon is currently Descend. That's not what we want. At least you're dead. And then Spear Steward can go... Might as well just play it here, kill one of these guys. I do want to ascend. We can do that now. But then I can't Golden Touch. You know what? I think you go for the Golden Touch. It's just too much. I want my egg. What can I say? Spear Steward goes down, and we will Firestarter. Firestarter. Hit. Hit. He's taking 138 damage on the bottom floor. You're screwed, dude. Username says I have an FTL run going on where I have 3 flax and a burst 2. Ooh, that's a pretty good combination. That's an impressive combination. Now, I would love 2 things. One is I would absolutely love to be able to play Golden Touch and get some extra cash. gains one more speed. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can't kill my own unit. I could kill the miser and get 1 egg. But right now we are getting like 30 gold from it. Honestly, for the first shop, I might just prefer to have the gold, but if we get a kill on our own unit, we can probably get money off of the egg. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to specifically kill him so that I can get cash from the egg, so that we can buy more things from the shop. Pyrejello 12, Sneezy Imp. I've been liking the imps more and more, but I think a Pyreball explosive works a little bit better. And honestly, I don't really care about any of this stuff. We're not really building around the moon, so. Starstruck is nice. 50% of the time you can daze. I mean, it's not that bad. But we have so many things that already do direct damage. So currently we're gonna save. We can always pop the egg later. Merchant of Steel, a multi-strike on the Miser would be really nice. I think we do need more units, but maybe we can get a Luna Coven unit? I guess a tank wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And Dualism is not that bad for the Miser. A Dualism multi-strike would be perfect. So Dualism Titanite. Spellweed. Draw a spell and apply -1, cooldown 2. I've never seen that before. But we don't need it, do we? Because I don't really care about, like, the spells. They're already cheap. But every other turn you can get a spell for free, which is not bad. But Lunar Priestess allows us to buff magic power, which maybe synergizes a little bit more with healing from the Witch Weaves and damage from the Fire Starters. Free spells or conduit that allows us to beef up. I think I'd rather have the conduit to allow us to beef up, but a free spell, because a free spell, it's probably just gonna draw like a Fire Starter or a Gravity or a Witch Weave, who cares? Not the best options. Didn't get multi-strike, which is what we wanted. We could go to Avarice 26. I'd rather save on him, I think. Can't afford these, by the way. 25 gold's not enough. They're exactly too expensive. Yeah, I think a multi-strike would be better. The health on the unit does suck, though. Maybe we can get some equipment to buff him. Right now, he's just giving us a lot of money, which is still good. But I think Conduit on the Lunar Priestess, if she is here for Conduit, let's give her some Conduit buff, and I could give her a little bit of Avarice buff as well. Then we have 2 units behind, maybe a tank in the front, giving us a lot of power. I'll go for it. Why not? Draw -1. I'm okay with that. And now I'll definitely play on the bottom because we have a pseudo tank unit with Lord Phoenix, who realistically is going to get healed when we start drawing the Witch Weaves because we have Conduit, and he can still apply a lot of junk to the enemies. So boom, boom, boom. Full Moon Ascend, I guess I could get a kill. No real reason to. We'll put down a unit, and we'll keep drawing these moon rituals. Anything that's in Cant would be really nice to pick up right now. Dualism does not work with Conduit, fair enough, because it's because it's a buff to the card, I think. They're all still dying. All of our units have been played. We do need more units, like, desperately, but so far we're okay. And again, we have healing. We have sustain with the Witch Weaves. It's not too bad. Yeah, you're not going to make it to the Pyre. You're going to be annoying, but you're not going to make it. You might be annoying because looks like I'm not really doing that much damage to you. Why? Because you're gaining armor every turn. That'll do it. $123. So you're doing 8. Healing us does not mean that we do more damage to you. So I think we will be better off just hitting you, maybe killing the unit who's going to heal you, and hope that the other floors can do work. I mean, we should be able to keep applying more Pyrejello, and we got a decent amount of money from this. So the next shop is going to be more effective. Deal 5 damage, New Moon Descend. I hate to say it, but I think maybe descending the Shield Steward is the play. Then we have a few more turns of hitting him on this floor. 126. I think the Pyre is going to have to do some work. But the Pyre will probably kill it in 1 or 2 hits, if I wager to guess. Well, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Dude, we need units! Come on! I'll take Alchemy. Phase Blessing is pretty good. Conduit, Enchant Conduit is also really good for the Moon Pixie. But Phase Blessing, like, we need more tankiness. We'll save our egg stacks. And, hey, a unit! Ah, yes, please, thank you. Hey, multi-strike, thank you, and Titanite, and Conduit. Unextinguish Egg, on-strike Pyrejello. Magma Mauler works very well behind Lord Phoenix. Multi-strike works pretty well on him as well, but I kind of like it on the Miser for the cash. We could make you a Titanite and put you in front of our Lord Phoenix. Conduit, we can put this on. Can't put this on Lunar Priestess. Never mind. Let's re-roll. We have the cash. More dualism. I'll take it. And health, we don't really need. At least we have another unit that we can put out there, but good lord. Quick, trample, flight. I like flight, because with flight, we can play a big floor and put Lord Phoenix in front. Like, we can put down Magma Mauler, Miser, Lunar Priestess, Lord Phoenix. It does change Lord Phoenix's ability, though. He won't have Phoenix Fire, he will just have flight, but he can still just be a tank, and we can apply a lot of Pyrejello from other sources. So, as much as it kind of ruins him as a character, I still like it. Hey, the Nor welcome, I'm sad, cheer me up, Abe. Best I can do is some Monster Train, sorry. But hopefully we can survive this. Actually, you know what? Flight is good here too. Being able to move our champion back up to the front's kind of nice. So yeah, we'll do Magma Mauler. You're the tank. And then it'll be Miser behind. Lunar Priestess. Steward, Lord Phoenix. We can at least hit the boss with one simple Haya. And then in a couple of turns, we can move him down here to act as the tank. I like it. I will also probably just Alchemy. $16 Pyrejello's quite a lot. I like it. We'll give you Conduit because you're going to go into the like second position slot soon. I guess in hindsight, there's no real reason to do what I did or didn't, but whatever. So we want Golden Touch. We are going to get sapped, but like... I guess I could ascend you out of the way. You only do 1 damage. Of course, if you hit the Pyre 3 times, we're dead. So that's gonna be a bit of a struggle. You also did not sap my champion. It's very interesting. Okay, we have to be very careful here. We have 3 HP. So you got pushed back. See, this is a bit of a problem because I really do need the champion to hit this guy. Maybe I move the magma mauler to the front, and then we just try to like Pyrejello this guy. But he's just gonna hit the Pyre. So be like this. We can still heal you. Minus 38. You're gonna hit twice. I think we're dead. Okay, what gives us the best chance? Let's see. I have to hit you. I have to hit you. I can play a Spear Steward, do maximum damage, which is 34, and then you're gonna take another set. You're gonna kill the Pyre. That's real funny. I guess I could abandon the bottom floor. Now the Lunar Priestess is gonna die, but now we're not dead. So, as much as that really sucked, but as much as it sucked, we're at least alive. We don't really have as much like healing up here as I was hoping we would now. You only have 1 conduit. Losing conduit was kind of a, that's a big part of my plan. If anything hits the Pyre, we lose, so I'm looking at this like, ooh, yeah, no, oh yeah, and you just keep knocking me around, you little piece of shit. Okay, I'm just gonna, okay, who are we? We're Pyreborn Luna Coven. No, don't restart the battle, restart the run. New randomized run. Okay, get me out of here. New run. I feel like both of those clans don't really have that many heavy hitters. Pyreborn Luna Coven deployable energy. Do port. Both of those clans really have a hard time, I feel, outputting a lot of damage. We have Mage Blade, we have a Sweeper. That's better than what we had last time, and with 2 Moon Pixies, we can buff up the damage of the Sweeper. So already we have like more damage than we did last time. Rage, damage shield, and sap again. But like, I really do feel like unless you're hard building around the Pyrejello, it just doesn't work as well as you want. On Slay, gain 1 attack permanently. Okay, let's build into explosive Pyreballs. How's your day been? My day's been all right. Trying to get organized and more productive, but, to mixed results. Okay. You come down, you come down, you go up, you go up. At least we have this. It's not explosive. That's what I'm missing here. Oh yeah, we wanted you to have the Moon Pixie. Well, whatever. You can just go up here. Except that, we're not gonna have Moon Pixies. Everyone's dying. Conduit. Conduit's pretty nice up there. I guess we'll just ice one and then end our turn. Really need to avoid taking as much damage as we are, but, there's a limit to what we can do. Get the second Moon Pixie out. Moon Pixie! Well, this is gonna suck. This guy is going to be building up a lot of rage as he moves up, killing my units every single floor. I think the Pyre is going to be taking a hit. You know what? It's not taking as big of a hit as I thought. We did manage to... We stacked up more Pyrejello here than we ever did on a previous combat on the last run. How did that happen? Liquor's not bad, especially with the champion's ability, but give me the egg. Ascend, descend, apply days. I still like a gravity. Okay, and we still need Merchants of Steel. Dualism. Dualism on a Moon Pixie is pretty swell. Like, dualism on a Pixie and then conduit up a Pixie. Problem is, we really do want more health on our sweeper, but let's start by making him tiny. And Greed Dragon could be interesting. It's at least a tank, it's a good endless target. We have the deployable energy. I think I'll accept that. Dun, dun, dun. I hate the spikes because our acolyte is gonna have a bit of a hard time. But put you here, put you here. We also have no eggs, so that dragon's not really doing anything, but that's okay. Does 23 damage, huh? Can we do 42 with these? No, we can't. Not even close. So, let's get a kill. Can still murder you at least. Murdering is still fine. And I guess because we have the full moon, we'll put a unit behind our dragon on that top floor. Ugh. Still, like, survivability is the big problem here. There's a freaking Moon Pixie, but it doesn't matter at this point. It's a little late. We can get 2 attacks out. At least we can kill you. Well, what else are you gonna do with the unit? You might as well put him out. Hit with some Pyrejello. Let the Pyre take out this unit up here. This guy might destroy the Pyre. I have a hard time with both of these clans, especially early. I am starting to worry. Are we dead again? Wow, okay. What do I need for these 2 clans? And can't apply Pyrejello 1 to enemies. Silver Strike at maybe what we need are things like these spells. Things that can actually do a lot of damage. Lava Armor I like as well for applying more Pyrejello. Knockback, Lifesteal, melee weakness, melee weakness, Seraph. When it becomes a new moon, apply armor to friendly silent units. We might never get any, so I'm going for even more deployable energy. We will deploy everything we can. Okay. With Lava Armor and Magma Cultist, more Pyrejello. I feel like this is a much better start with what we have so far. I think we'll go up here with Lord Phoenix. That way I have time to kill the units before they hit my champion. Mainly these boys. This will do 50 damage. Let's kill all of the enemies that we can. That seems nice. We'll take 1 pyre damage. Lava armor comes out for the champion. I do like that lava armor. And we can put some lava armor down here as soon as we draw the next piece. So let's kill you to avoid taking damage. Also incanting is Pyrejello, don't forget about that. Okay, you're not taking any damage, but that's okay. Now you're taking 51 because you're hitting me, you're gaining Pyrejello when you hit me. You're dead. It's amazing how much better this run is, it feels like. Okay, we have high damage spells right now. I don't know if we need a Pyre Ball. We could Pyrejello more with a Snotty Whelp. Lava Flow applies Pyrejello to all enemy units, but it's a consume card. I don't really like those consume cards that do that. Pyre Ball's a lot of damage. It's pretty good AoE. We can't make it piercing, but if we target an enemy who's not under the effect of Spell Shield, it'll still do damage to the other units, I think. I like a Moon Pixie, honestly, for healing and dualism capabilities. Phase Blessing is another good card that I would like to have in the deck, but I'd rather have more magic power early. I'm gonna keep going Merchant of Steel because we need upgrades. Endless and 1 pip, Conduit and plus 20 health. Endless 1 pip, Conduit plus 20 health. Apply more Conduit each time it's applied. Pyrejello. Like, these units are just so bad. They are like very specifically, you know, 4 magic power, but 5 HP, like they just can't survive a single hit on spikes. Shade Guard is a bit of a tank. He can scale about 5 and then 7.5 every round because every other round he gets 10, 15. So Shade Guard is not bad. I think I'd rather have that and make him 1 pip rather than Conduit, because I already have Conduit. I have Conduit on a unit that's going to give me like Conduit 20, and then that's as much as we're going to get, but that's still a decent amount of it. Yes, we could go infinite with this Conduit, but probably not. I'd much rather just have this guy tiny and then probably endless. A replayable big man tends to work pretty well. Conduit, we'll put that on Moon Pixie, and then we're out of money. Draw -1. Spiky. Username says, Phase 3, no cloaking or hacking, wish me luck. If you're on Phase 3, you don't really need cloaking or hacking. Hopefully you killed a lot of the people on Phase 2. Okay, so. I think what we're gonna want is Phoenix at the bottom, and we want to get Conduit out here quickly. Our tiny little Shade Guard can go down on the middle floor. I mean, already I like this Pyre Ball. I mean, to kill the units before they can even act is quite nice. Okay, we're killing all of the units with spells. This feels a lot better. Like, this feels a lot better. I don't know why it's better, but it's better. Now, Lava Armor can keep one of my units alive temporarily. Also want to murder you. You're taking 316 damage. You're dead. That happened fast. I love it. This feels so much better. Deal 1 damage, golden touch, jelly sneeze. I still want egg. I still want my egg. I have to take at least 1, I think. Heal and then give armor if you overheal. That's a really nice one. Daze is also nice, but I don't want to add too many of the embers. You can heal, Merchant of Arms, Merchant of Magic. I mean, Merchant of Magic would be nice. Holdover on Golden Touch, Phase Blessing, make it cheaper. There's a couple of good options there, but Merchant of Arms, if we pick up like a good room, like a conduit granting room or magic power granting room, our spells would be better. Then we can keep our units alive with heals. Even Mage Blade. Mage Blade is pretty good with what we're trying to build, I think. And Hall of Mirrors is real funny, because we can make 2 Lord Phoenixes, double Magma Cultists, double Moon Pixies, double Shade Guards. I mean, if we want, we could make like double Shade Guard, double Magma Cultists, or double Shade Guard, double Moon Pixies. Hall of Mirrors, I mean, we have the energy for it. That's not a problem. So I think you have to take it, because you have the cash for it, and see where you go from there. Rare Hellhorned, rare Melting, rare Banished. I guess like Armor and Rage over whatever you get out of Banished. What do you get out of Banished? Cards, rare, Banished. Cursed Twin Blade would be nice. Flight would be nice. Put it on the champion, move him down onto a big tank floor. Yeah. I don't know if we can get that. Even multi-strike on a Death Metal Hymnist could be nice. You know what? Give me a Banished. Okay. I can take the arena. We can override a floor after we double down on the units with the mirrors. Okay, knockback. Sucks to be you. So if we mirror Shade Guard Magma Cultist, that's a lot of tanks with them in the back. And then when they die, we can always replay them on a different floor. And with 2 of them, they're going to tank for the Magma Cultists that incant and apply Pyrejello. But I guess ideally you want them behind Lord Phoenix, right? So maybe you Shade Guard, and then we can get down Conduit, Grant Conduit instead. But wouldn't you rather, like, apply Pyregel at the bottom? Well, you'd like to do that with Lord Phoenix. We might need capacity here, because we have tons of energy. The energy ain't the problem. Your knockback might be a problem. So then I guess we could Valor on kill. You're not going to get any kills, but the Valor is still nice. I don't know who's getting the kill here. You are. Really want my tanks to be the ones getting the kills, but I doubt that's going to happen. We are healing, though. Why the hell are we healing? Oh, because you are in the front, you're getting buffed. Right, that makes sense. Don't think about it too much. Hit you. We'll take a little bit of damage. Conduit can heal up our champion as soon as we get that. So you're gonna get knocked back. Yes, I know. If you're gonna have the magic power, maybe you should have the Moonglaive. I hate how much you make it up. Like, you really are a piece of shit. Actually, spells here are okay. You're hitting him and doing 30. You're getting a kill here. Let's give, we have the energy. Let's give you the glaive. I'm gonna put the Fey down there anyways. Okay, you're gonna hit the Pyre. I'm not gonna stop you from hitting the Pyre. I have accepted that. Let's give you lava armor. We are actually applying a lot of armor, a lot of lava. $70, $80. I'm just gonna let this floor go. Put out a heal, and plus 4, plus 15. You're hitting for 25. 26, 27, 28. This still doesn't kill you in the front, which is annoying. You know, I guess if you're making it up, let's just put Pyrejello on the boss. We'll take 3 damage, which is much better than what we've taken in the past. You're gonna knock me back, which sucks. However, we're at least Pyrejelling you up. And doing a decent amount of damage in the process. Okay. You are dead. I am surprised that you are dying. I'm surprised that we are able to make it through, and yet we are. Good. Picked up a little bit of valor. I really do need the front units to get the kills, but I don't know how to engineer that right now. We need like a pull. Cursed Dragon Staff. Fits. Death Roar is also pretty fun to... Coven Spike is also pretty good. But to be able to transfer the Pyregel and then really hit hard, but I think in can't do 1 damage after you apply passive buffs or passive Pyregel is nice. Hey, 3 Silent / Selene units. Well, Selene is like, not, well, it's not Fey. I guess you deal with the moon. I think we need like a multi-striker, even if it's only on occasion. We don't need like a tanky unit, I think. We do have... If I give you multi-strike, you know what? We have the deployable energy for it. Okay, I'll take it. I think we do want capacity. We have big floors that we want to make, and I will save my 1 egg. First win on normal says username Osprey my beloved. There you go. And all it took was a little belief. I really want to go to that alcove because we're not going to be able to buy too many upgrades here. We're going to need more money as we move up. There's a Merchant of Steel. There's only 2 more Merchants of Steel, but they're in good enough spots that we can head off in those directions. It's a bit of a waste on the Pyre remains. We could dupe a card. Like, we could dupe a unit, like even a Shade Guard. It's a pretty nice tank unit. We have to go Merchant of Steel. I hate it, but we have to. We did get multi-strike, which goes on Moonguard. I could make you tankier. Or try to get like another multi-strike. Oh, no, we can't get another multi-strike. So what are we looking for? We're looking for, I guess Titanite is good. Avarice is not really that much money. Health we can just put on like, probably Moon Pixie. Yeah, okay, I kind of like that. Health goes here. I'll just put Avarice on like literally anybody. Yeah, more Pyrejello. And then I think we want to dupe the multi-strike unit that we just added because we can play so many of them. We have the money. And then my thinking is if we Hall of Mirrors, then we can play... We can only play one Moon Guard. But it would get doubled. We could play Shade Guard and Moon Guard, but there's not Conduit on the floor. Until we get the other unit out. Okay, I kind of still think you do it. Maybe you... Okay, hold on. You could Moon Guard Magma Cultist. You could... Shade Guard, Magma Cultist. Or you could Magma Cultist Lord Phoenix. 2 Phoenixes and 2 Cultists, incanting Pyrejello. Yeah, okay, I like that. There we go. That's a floor. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then you. Okay. So, start incanting. That applies so much Pyrejello. Good lord. That is a ton of Pyrejello that we could apply instantly. Deal damage equal to this unit's attack and then apply Pyrejello 4 to all enemy units. I think we can blow you up a little bit. Probably stop playing spells. Now, can I please get my other room? I guess we're just never gonna get that other room, huh? Deal 1 damage to enemy units. Finally, we got the conduit out, and all of a sudden, we have 320 damage out on this floor. That happened fast. I kind of like this. I mean, we have dedicated floors, applying tons of Pyrejello, taking advantage of conduit. I just need, like, this room to be deployable so I can deploy it after the Hall of Mirrors and we can start tanking up our champion just passively by having him get kills. That's what I would like to see there. And any spell down here does real damn good work. Because it applies Pyrejello like 20 to all enemies and then does the damage. I think we'll just chill on your abilities. What can I say? I wanted the egg. Now you're gonna sap the hell out of us. This is a bit of a problem because we won't be able to do damage. We're gonna have to kill you up here. I guess it's not a big problem, but it's something I wish we could change. I will spend this opportunity to dump the Ember. I will play a single spell. and then I will smack you, and then smack you. We were doing 300, which is not bad. You are a bit of a jerk, though, but you're not making it through this floor. Okay, so health tankiness is going to be a problem, especially on the champion. Restore health for each egg. Payoff. Deal damage equal to eggs and then lose 1 egg. Deal 3 damage to random enemy unit on slay, increase damage permanently. I don't like random enemy unit. It's unlikely to get the kill that we need it to get. Payoff is tempting. It's just a Pyre heal, but we're not, like, it's so hard to get the egg. I'll just heal the Pyre later on, I think. Grant friendly units conduit. I mean, this is pretty much perfectly what we are looking for. And save. We could also put conduit on the floor with the champion, then the spells will do more damage and we can get the heals out. So we got options. I could make Blood-Soaked Arena deployable. I mean, when I use his ability, he will get Valor if I get a kill with him. We can get an artifact, we could duplicate a card too. I mean, a second Cursed Dragon Staff is real funny. Or we can go for relics and an alcove. I think we go to the right. We get 1 relic. It's a little late for this, but Blights and Scourges costing 0. Saves me energy. I have 1 pips, don't I? Yeah, Endless Dude? Endless Dude. But I think we'll deploy Blood-Soaked Arena. Oh, Meat Shield solves problems with health. And I've got to admit, a Lava Armor Meat Shield sounds pretty good. And I'm going to purge out a Shield Steward, because Shield Stewards are not what I want to have in my deck, and I want to make sure we don't overdraw deployable cards. Now, what do we dupe? Could dupe Hall of Mirrors. No, we have enough units. That's fun, but unnecessary. I think we will dupe. Ashen Ren says, I don't like FTL's RNG, it's not good. FTL, you know, it's got enough RNG. I really don't mind it. You can work around the RNG with good play. E.g., get good scrub. Cursed Dragon Staff and can't deal 1 damage to all enemy units. We're going to be incanting on his floor, absolutely. Moon Guard? We don't need another Moon Guard, not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a maximum capacity. Oh no, well, we do have a maximum capacity floor because I want to grow the Shade Guard. So floor 2 is set. We're gonna put the equipment on him, then he's gonna get very, very big and endless. There's gotta be something worth duping. Technically, we could dupe the merged equipment, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Don't need Planetarium. Might take a second Cursed Dragon Staff, even though it's hard to play with the energy that we currently have. So, Hall of Mirrors, Magma Cultist, Lord Phoenix, Blood-Soaked Arena. Shade Guard, Moon Guard, Moon Guard. I mean, that's a pretty solid, like, opening salvo. I want my egg. I mean, you were also almost dead. But you got 2 kills, so you do have 12 Valor. How did you get 2 kills? That's interesting. I think a staff and a planetarium work very well. And that Valor will keep him alive. And then we're just gonna give him the equipment that heals him too. So he will be healed over time and apply Pyrejello. This floor's fine. Play a couple of quick, cheap spells to do some damage. Play a unit. Everything's dying. We're not in any problem. We're not under duress. And we have 1,000 damage on the Moon Guards, and that happened very quickly. You know what? Let's give you a kill. That way you get more Valor. And let's just hit an enemy. It does enough damage because we apply a bunch of Pyrejello. We're a little sapped, but that's not a big problem. Dude in the back has 54 Valor. I guess when the Incant gets a kill, he gets credit, doesn't he? Is that what's going on there? Let's see. Yeah, that's what's going on there. I did not know that he would get the credit. That's actually insane. I love that. Let's make you tanky. That's pretty solid. You're not dead, which is a very big surprise, but something tells me you will be dead. Okay, so what do we have to worry about in our future? We need to worry about the quick, not the quick, but the melee weakness sweepers we're gonna have to deal with. That's gonna be annoying. And I feel like that's almost it. Reduce cooldown of the champion is nice, but they already have equipment that I like them to have. Deal 20 damage to all units on slay, gain gold. Mud says I'm going out. Fine, get out of here. Have a good day. Here's the problem. I want to be on the bottom floor. We need to incant to apply Pyrejello. We need to kill the cherubs. We need to stop the, boss number 7 who could either gain multi-strike or, have the high damage spike things in front. Like, we need to play on the bottom. So this is really hard to play because it'll hurt your own minions. And my minions only have 8 health. Speaking of, we're gonna have to find a way to keep the Magma Cultists alive. At least the Moon Guards have effectively double health. And we have a big tank in front. So I don't think we want Greed. And I don't think we want Mind Cage, and I don't think we want Payoff. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. I mean, Cosmic Bolts, it could end up doing a lot of damage, but our units do a lot of damage. I don't think we need a spell that does that. And we don't need Moon Cycle Conduit 1. Like, I don't even know what to do with that. We have 1 unit upgrade to get. So we're gonna skip the left, we're gonna go right. Hold over on Golden Touch. I mean, we can get some more eggs. Phase Blessing is also fun, but like we have enough health on that floor, I think. I think a Golden Touch is acceptable. We can probably make it cheaper. Holy Stone, let's make a Pyre Ball heal us. Make it consume as well, but then we're not getting any healing out of it, so that's a bit of a problem. I'll make one good Witch Weave, and we can re-roll. Intrinsic Golden Touch, now you have me interested. Remove Consume permanently. One good Witch Weave in the deck, it's not necessary. We'll make a cheap, let's make it cheap. Maybe we can hold it over. Or we could just make it slightly better, but I'd rather just upgrade like a Witch Weave, I think. Let's see what we have here. Heal to full, get Divine Shard, reduce to 1, get Unstable Shard. This event needs to be changed because it's funny, but you only ever want to take, like, you get the most value from these if you're low on health, because if you're high on health, this thing low, like, it's gonna cost me 74 HP. And if we're high on health, the heal to full doesn't really matter. If you're low on health, you don't really lose that much taking this one, and you gain so much by taking this one. This is an event where if you're high on health, you just take it for 25 HP, which is fine, but not, it's nothing, it's not an interesting decision at that point. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. Hall of Mirrors, Magma, Lord, Blood-Soaked Arena, Shade, Moon, Moon. I still think we need energy because we have a lot of expensive spells like at this point. However, okay, you need to get the kill. And you might as well take like a heal real quick. I think you're actually gonna get a second kill. Yeah, so 12 Valor on our Lord Phoenix is not bad. Okay, but will this get the kill? Yes, it will. Thank you, Egg. Can you get a kill here? You can. Do I really care about you getting Valor? No, because the champion's getting a kill right now, so we're gonna let the champion get the kill. Well, I have two champions, but the one in front needs to get the kill because they have Valor. Technically, we don't need that second Dragon Staff. So I think instead we'll Conduit. Put out like a backup lava armor and heal. We need to get our good equipment, the equipment that can keep our units alive. Draw might be nice, but draw might be better because we have cheap Witch Weaves, but I think we still need the energy in order to play 2 Cursed Dragon Staffs and Merged Equipment and Moonlight Glaive and Overgrowth Carapace. I think we'll go draw. I keep flip-flopping, but I keep considering my options. What can I say? I keep reconsidering my options. What can I say too? At least we're gaining eggs freaking finally. Okay, Overgrowth on you. You don't even need Overgrowth. So we can probably skip that. And maybe like, well, but why not play it? Okay, you're dying, but you won't die for long. Here's your equipment. I need those Witch Weaves to do more than just heal for one. But at least you have 30 Valor and you're healing now passively, so you are almost pretty much sorted. You're getting another kill, because we apply that Pyrejello super... Never mind, you're dead. At least we did get 8 Dragon Egg. That was real quick. Reduce cooldown timer by 1 to a minimum of 1. I like that for the front Lord Phoenix, because he can get kills and get Valor. I think we'll go draw. I know I keep flip-flopping on it, but I think we need to get to the equipment faster. Let's loot. On your first turn, gain additional energy. Spells get more damage per upgrade. I mean, that's good for Golden Touch, which we are pretty much playing every turn. When a unit gains Pyrejello, it gains 1 more. Maybe we'll just go for like... I mean, more early. We have so much deployable energy. After that, not so much. Let's go for... Let's keep our replayable attack strong. Okay. Pyrejello being spread is absurd. And 10 heal every moon cycle is nice. We don't do a lot of moon cycling, but it is healing on our champion. But spreading Pyrejello, God, that's gonna be so good. Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Arms. We don't need more equipment. Oh look, more equipment. I don't think we need a Moonlit Glaive, although it would buff our conduit friends. You know, Boiler Room, what do we have on the bottom? Valor? Oh, that's so good, though. I don't really want to get rid of that because that's helping us keep our champion alive. It's HP every turn. And it buffs the damage of his Phoenix Fire again. But you have to admit that the energy would go hard. I don't think we need it, though. Spell Chain. Yes. Now, if we can make that intrinsic, we can get our champion down to a every turn ability. I will also try to re-roll it and look for intrinsic. Damn it. It's okay. We don't need it to not consume. Is there a Merchant of Magic coming up? There is, so we still might be able to roll it. Double stack, we don't need. Magic Power and Consume. It's always nice to just throw that on a Witch Weave. And we can even make it not consume, I suppose, but like, it's hard enough to get through the deck with the thickness of it. Honestly, this would have been a really good run, I think, for also going for on Slay gain damage, because we're getting a lot of Slay triggers with the champion right now. So I'm gonna thin out the deck to make it easier to draw what we want. Make a cheap fire starter and then leave. Okay. Spikes 6 each floor. I don't think this is gonna be a problem. Oh, but you have... Oh! Every time with the silence. I can't even use my unit abilities. I hate these pieces of Well, the incant doesn't trigger at all. We can't use our unit abilities. They have Spell Shield. Really what we need is we need to kill him every turn, and we have a holdover damage spell that can do it, right? This is the reason I took Sizzling Firecracker. Okay, I think we can turn this on. I think I have a way of dealing with him. I built it into the run. Because I was prepared this time around. I was like, you know what? I need the damage spell that we have to still be viable. Right, Spell Shield does block Phoenix Fire. It is annoying. Okay, wait. Killing him allowed the incant to trigger. Okay. So this is going to be a bit of an awkward turn, but I think I understand what I have to do here. If we play the incant staff, we can actually play off of that with Golden Touch. Yeah, okay. And then just to be honest, start giving you some Valor. Every other floor is whatever. I mean, I do love just playing that once and killing the whole floor. That's pretty sick. Okay. Incanting normally will be able to kill this floor. We have spells. So, we're gonna get you. Well, I have a Witch Weave that can do that as well. I guess it doesn't matter what floor I do it on. Just do that. Overgrowth early would be really nice. I don't think we need more instances of incant damage. What's weird is that the staff is not blocked by spell damage, but the ability of the character is. Now that does match the description of Spell Shield, but it feels a little off, right? Like the damage is coming from a unit either way, but the direct ability from Lord Phoenix is blocked, but the ability from the Magma Cultist isn't, because it's just an equipment on him. A little weird, a little strange, I think. It just feels weird. Okay, now you have 82. Holy shit. Now you have 100 Pyre. You're dead to my flippin' champion. We do damage exceptionally quickly with spells on that floor. Good God. And then I want this to be used every turn. I didn't think that this build would be able to completely clear the bottom floor every turn. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. We're not actually getting kills with the spell, so we're not gaining egg correctly. It only does 11 damage. I need to like... I need to do damage but not kill you, but I can't. Maybe I can kill him? Well, you know what? Actually, no, I can't. I can. There you go. That gives us 1 egg. You have 150 damn Pyrejello. Good God. Hey, Valor is Valor. I'll take what I can get. Okay, that kills you. Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. 200 Pyrejello that got moved over there. Goodness gracious. All right, you're dead. It just happens so fast. I could have gotten 2 more eggs out of this too if I had realized what was going on. Playing the spell killed the enemy, but the spell damage wasn't the thing that was getting the kill. I want to go Merchant of Magic. I would take a second one, I think. Ability expensive taste, apply avarice, way too late. Deal damage to enemy units, spend 5 gold and repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. That's a lot of damage. Holdover on that would be absurd. Restore health and apply conduit. Phase to the full moon. Moon cycle triggers an additional time. Nah. We're gonna loot it. When you equip a friendly unit, apply conduit. That's actually pretty nice to get more healing on that bottom floor. Friendly units gain armor? Yes. Starter cards are cheaper? Yes. Yeah, I need, we don't need Merchant of Steel, so we'll go right. Stealth on Summon and Slay. Funnily enough, this would keep our units from taking damage. I just don't think it's what we need. What is Mage Blade? +1 per magic power. So this doubles Mage Blade's effectiveness, which is not bad. There we go. Intrinsic on Tome of Contracts. We've lucked into it. We're looking for a holdover on Make It Rain. Oh my god. Could have done it on Phase Blessing. I don't think we need it. Make It Rain is probably better. Okay, 500 gold. We do need to save some money, but we also have Avarice, so we can gain cash over the course of a fight. And we're gonna get eggs, so we can get money off of that. So if we have like 100 gold, we'll be fine for the next combat, hopefully. Mage Blade adds an additional 1 attack per stack. Friendly units gain stealth on Summon and Slay. So the champion in the front is gonna get a kill every turn with his breath attack. And the unit with the incant staff is going to be getting lots of stealth because the incanting is gonna be getting a lot of kills. So the unit that's probably in the most danger is the second Lord Phoenix or the first Magma Cultist, or whichever one doesn't have a staff. In fact, only one of them is probably gonna get most of the kills, so I just don't think, like, we're killing enemies so quickly, I don't think we need stealth. I'll take the Mage Blade and reroll. More draw is... They get conduit? I don't need more conduit. After deployment, draw 1. I don't want to draw important cards, but the fire starters and the spells are free. Maybe we can just draw through the deck faster. We'll take it. And then we're gonna keep some money. And we're gonna try this. Rage and melee weakness. It is going to suck because the first hit from Seraph does do like 90 damage, but the Shade Guard is endless. He can tank it. And Lord Phoenix has a bunch of health. He might be able to tank it. So, we will try. Mr. 50 damage in the back needs to die, so the Cursed Dragon Staff has to be played. And then... Tome. This is killing you. So, Tome. Dump it. Dump it. You have 118. Good, so you're gaining a little bit of armor. Not a lot, but It is what it is. We need 90 health to stop dying from Seraph. I don't know how we're gonna get that next turn. This is why I hate this fight. Like, it's just so hard to get 90 HP, even on your champion, to tank this. I don't want him to hit my backline units either. So how are we... Phase Blessing doesn't do it. We don't have any way of, like... If we draw merged equipment, maybe... Well, let's see what happens. Like, I can't... We drew merged equipment. Oh, wow. That's a surprise. Okay. We'll have 91 HP. We'll have a little bit more than that. I think we might make it. But I have to kill literally all of the other units, which, believe it or not, is possible. Holy crap. Shade Guard, I didn't play Shade Guard. You know, honestly, I don't think we need this floor. I think the bottom floor is the important floor, so I think I'm gonna let the other floors go. Well, until I hopefully draw him again soon, but I'm gonna let this guy go. Yeah, I'm not keeping him alive. I mean, we're getting 2 kills on our champion off of that, which is nice. So let's conduit up. At least we're doing some damage. I mean, we're stacking up a lot of Pyrejello on this guy, and as long as we kill the sweepers every turn, which we can do, then this isn't that bad. It's not that bad because, like, he's just gonna get infinity Pyrejello. So what do I care? What are you doing? Titan skin? All right. I mean, that kills everything. So we'll play this. Play this. You know, it's 500 Pyre. He's dead. Yeah, that happened real fast. Maybe we should have... I mean, I couldn't really delay. When you equip a friendly unit, apply conduit. On your first turn, gain 2 energy. I think I'll just take the energy. Username says, the Domekeeper devs found a publisher for PVKK, the same one that published Pacific Drive. Oh yeah, they were making the Canon game. I forgot about Canon game. I hope Canon game is good. I have not really seen much regarding it. Okay, I am gonna sap myself. We don't have damage, and I can't get a kill on this turn. But at least I can get your cooldown down to 0. And I can apply armor a little bit. You're gonna gain stats slowly. I need to get the equipment on you as quickly as possible. We need Golden Touch every turn. I think we just play everything. Oh my god, we get so much of this. I did 1,000 damage already? That's freaking absurd. Unfortunately, we can't hit the Pyre with the additional, like, crap that we can put out there. I wish we could. Okay, 23 damage. I can give you some Valor. Am I silenced? Oh, we don't have the staff yet. Okay, well, in that case... Dude, the corruption on him is gonna blow up. This might not be feasible right now. But you do have a lot of Pyrejello now. Let's hit you with a golden touch. Did we not draw? When you play your third card, I played like 4 cards. Maybe I didn't. That's also possible. Cursed Dragon Staff, we need it, thank you. Then we will, strangely enough, just heal you for 1. We've already killed the bottom Titan. We needed this health earlier, but it might still be fine with the merged equipment. We can gain more Valor than we lose health with Corruption. It's slow, but we can. Shade Guard also really does need to be played, like it has to be played. This is where the energy problems start to get us. Pyre's gonna take a lot of damage. Pyre Light might be the play. But first, we have a Make It Rain. We can kill everything. So with Make It Rain, I don't think we need Golden Touch. It is gonna cost us a lot of money, but we can draw through the deck, just play this over a few turns. It's gonna kill a lot of things. I gave you the wrong equipment. That's my bad. Dominion's gonna be the limiting factor here. Well, as soon as we play our equipment, we can spend the energy on the Pyre Light. But it is slow going. The real question is, can I keep Lord Phoenix alive? That's tough, because he's taking 41 damage. I think he'll be able to survive with the merged equipment, as long as the resolve and the armor triggers before the corruption does. He might live. Just give him the right damn equipment this time, and then we want to play a Pyre Light, and then we want to kill him. He's still taking damage, though. There you go, now he's living. But we have the multi-striker looping around, so he's on low freaking HP. Come on, just survive. I don't know how you can survive, but please survive. No, we can't put up 100 block. So we need to survive as much as possible. We can still win this even if all of our floors die. I would just prefer that the floors don't die. Ah, man, lose, like, that blows, but it is what it is. Didn't get our tank. Like, the tank dying on turn 1, or turn 2, not playing it because I wanted to play the equipment. Little problems are starting to cause issues. You give damage. I'm gonna murder you. Like, I can't keep you alive. Moon Pixie dies. So, I guess we could conduit down here temporarily? And we're really just hoping that we can tank all of the Pyre damage until we play enough Pyre Lights to kill the unit at the top, which is slow. Like, there's no point in even playing the fire starters. I guess I guess we can play him on the top floor. You know, no reason not to start playing spells up there if the bottom floor is okay. Maybe that's what we should be focusing on. If we know that the champion is toast. I could give you 20 health. You're not living when he loops around, so I think we just hit you. Yeah, champion is going to die in 2 turns. I think we're gonna win though, because we have enough damage with the Pyre lights to kill you in 4 turns. No enemies are going to hit the Pyre at this point. It doesn't matter if the bottom floor dies. Luckily, like, we are able to keep at least a unit alive, but I don't know why I didn't just play that up here. But, like, we will win. Everything's going to die, but we will win. And this has been, honestly, a very strong run. I can't quite kill you on this turn. So, let's just make sure that, like, these guys die. Well, and they're not even gonna die. But they're still not killing the Pyre, so what do I care? I don't know. Our Pyrejello really dips after our champion dies. Yeah, Weird that this has been, like, one of the strongest runs I've had, and then we just kind of, like, completely failed on the Titan fight, but still won. Like, no other boss was able to take us out, except for the super high damage from the Titans. Surprisingly, we even survived the high damage from the melee weakness on Seraph. It was just that Titan savagery that just moved around, picked up multi-strike and rage, couldn't deal with him. Everything else, though, no problem. And I guess, you know, if you stack up enough damage with the Pyrejello and with the incants, then it's all you have to do is just stall for 10 turns. So that's what we did. We just stalled. We killed just enough. Pyrejello applied 4,000. I mean, I believe that being a new personal record, because that was Pyrejello the run. Fun run, though. And for now, hey, and finally a victory. I think that, I think that the Luna Coven requires a lot of setup for their units. Because they're all, like, situational, right? Requires a new moon, requires a full moon, requires conduit or magic power, tends to be low health, tends to buff other units. So, especially early in a run, you probably don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. You probably don't have ways of manipulating the moon phase and granting conduit and doing X, Y, and Z. Unless you have Eka, which does allow you to do that. More heavy hitters would be nice for the Luna Coven clan, because their units, champion type unit, all rarities, Luna Coven. 10, 5, 5, 5, 5, 8, 6, 3, 3, 10. Like, their heaviest hitter is the one that we had, Moonguard. They have effects, and they have like Mage Blade, so that as the fight progresses, they could theoretically become stronger, but seems to be like hard setups. You know, because you need conduit to buff the Mage Blade, or you need moon cycles to trigger the effects of, like, sweep. Or new moon, so that you can get bonuses from Shade Guards. And then the Pyreborn tends to have more in the way of, like, support buffs and damage, like Incant Pyrejello, ability Fire Breathing. Never even seen this guy. Gain attack equal to Pyrejello stacks on all units. That would have been insane. If we had that, holy, we would have been able to get like 1,000 damage on him. Anyways, learned a bit. I don't know exactly what, but probably something. For those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.